hey, let's bring up the pinnacle of human fear, your death. And now, let's discuss the greatest assets you have, your time, and what you should be doing with your time. And now, I guess, now that we have your greatest asset, what's one notching under that? I guess your money, your finances. How about we figure a way we take those two? We take your time and a little bit of your money, and we find a reasonable amount of way where you use your time and your money to get your money to me all the way until you die. There goes that bad one again. And when you do, I will take the money that you done gave me over time to make sure that everyone you left behind see you off in a decent way and know that I have that money for you. And I will be there with a large amount of money for those living, like your next generations, to give to those large amount of money and be like, hey, this is the reward that he left behind for those to know, to give it to me and my family, a little bit of time and a little bit of money. And this is how you do it. Like a prop. That's insurance for you. You can do whatever you want. But you're gonna get sick, you're gonna crash your car that you like very much, your baseball card, your house, whatever, it's gonna get damaged. And so what do you have that's most valuable? Oh, your time. And now we can put that out there. What's a little bit less valuable? Your money. And that's all I really want to discuss. Anything, what we get a little bit, we get to take too much value out of it. We're discussing your kids and your wife and shit like that. That don't have no interest in me. So we're just gonna talk about the most valuable shit you have to offer. Your time and your money, right? And then, what can I do for you? What do you fear the most? That what you love being lost or damaged? Or you dying? Getting sick, right? All right, well, look at what we'll do. You give me a little bit. What the? That's insurance. And look, right now it sounds ugly and disgusting. No one wants to discuss that. But if I get to working it good enough, it might want to be one of the biggest empires in the world. And if that don't work, I got another idea. How about we just get a giant chunk of steel, which is pretty cheap. You go to the scrapyard and get it. And like a whole bunch of plastic. It's so fucking cheap, people just throw it away, right? It's like so much cheap that it's a problem. It's so cheap, right? And efficient, and it's just everywhere. So we get that anywhere, right? We just take the plastic and we just put a lot of heat to it until it melt down. We could probably spend a little bit of stolen money on one mold, right? And a little bit of stolen money on one cutter, right? And if we get away with that and we don't spend the rest of our lives in jail like we enslaved the entire country or went to war to slaughter an entire nation, and we just stole enough for like one mold and one tool, then we'll just take like cheap fucking steel, apply a little heat, and take a slither. I'm talking about the most perfected slither of our steel, and a little bit of this cheap plastic we found everywhere, and melt it down and pour it in our mold and make little razors. And every time people's facial hair grow, we'll just be right there in public. Hey man, just give me a quarter, give me 50 cents. Give me anything that the United States of America consider to be valuable. And I can go to anywhere there's like resources, or there's food, or there's good, or there's services to be acquired. Because I'm very dumb and ignorant. Everyone in my culture, in my tribe, in my bloodline, in my lineage that knew God's gifts of existence and like masonry were either abducted or slaughtered. So like I'm just here digging in just pure mud and darkness, being led by other people digging in pure mud and darkness. And since I don't have no clear line of understanding and knowledge, I just use resonation. So if somebody is being tapped by God, I sit real still and real quiet, and I hold what I know, like a table full of glasses, and you take one glass and you start tapping on one glass, why are all these other glasses vibrating? You're not being even tapped. Are you resonating with something that's not happening to you? It's showing the same signs and exhibits. It's something that's like a lot of people. Everybody ain't black. Like Smitty ain't no black man. We're all African. So what are you saying? Everyone's African. Even the white people are African. The Asians are African. I'm saying Smitty's not no black man. You can tell how he behave, how he act, how he thinks. He's a red man. Yeah, he's red. Some women might even say the bones in his face are too high to be a black man. But as a man, I'm not looking him in his face. Look at his behavior. Look how Smitty naturally is treated like dirt throughout all of society. But dirt is where he's naturally comfortable. But he's more genuinely more honest and more true with the intentions and the deeds that he do as most people.